There's that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills, and a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks
at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, it's Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, English escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, English. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, English. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. On 1st and 10, English. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
First down.
Operating from the gun, English. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks 3.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The numbers for Howard a week ago, 16 carries, 56 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Washington.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
On first down, they run with Howard. And some room to roam now. The 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
To Tyreek Hill.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Tyreek Hill. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Allen again. He'll find Lindsey here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Howard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Bills 20. Seahawks.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On the play. And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Throwing again. English. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
English is...
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
What's the deal, y'all?
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
To number 83.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Operating from the gun. English throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, English And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Howard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
30, Philip Lindsay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Quarterback sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off.
English's pass intercepted by the Bills.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown. On the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Ball back.
34. Seahawks 16.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on first down. English. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young.
English's pass intercepted by the Bills.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the... Well, Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to